Ho, 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 and welcome once more again. Another year has passed. It is time for Advent of Cyber 2025. Now, Advent of Cyber is a fantastic free opportunity from TryHackMe for everyone to learn, enjoy, and have a really good time. To learn about new skills, about today is going to be command line interface, about hacking in general, and different kind of skills and tasks will be presented every day in a new room called Day 1, Day 2, all the way to Day 24. And there's going to be a history line, a storyline to all of this. So if you wish to do the storyline and read all the text, please do so. Now, in this video today, I'm going to do the actual walkthrough of it. I'm going to talk about it and give you my insights on how I feel about this and basically what is command line interface. So if you need to try TryHackMe, basically we are on the Advent of Cyber. It's a command line interface called Shell Bells. It's a funny wordplay there. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go down and to the introduction that I actually clicked on once here down below. No answers needed. I'm going to click Start Machine. Now, when the machine is starting, you will be presented with this pop-up here on the right side screen. That's going to be the attack box, basically. And that is the actual machine where we will do all the work. Now, on these days, and well, usually when I do the TryHackMe rooms, it's been a long time since I did the TryHackMe rooms. I want to say that, but usually I do it on my virtual machine on Linux CLI, which is a distribution that's made for hackers, a Linux distribution made for hackers. But today we're going to use the attack box, which is the browser-based Linux machine we can use. So while this is starting up, I'm going to scroll down here a bit and say, like, if you wish to do this on a VPN, you can do that, of course. And that's a whole other story. There are some links on TryHackMe you can go and use. So go ahead and search for the one called OpenVPN. That's going to be a starter room. You can go ahead and do that. And that will actually tell you what to do from A to C in order to get you started on connecting your own Linux virtual machine to the TryHackMe service. But in these kind of settings here on the TryHackMe days, on the Advent of Cyber, I'm going to have a split screen so we can have things easily to see and shown for you. Now, on the right side here, we have the command line, which is also called the CLI, short for command line interface. We're going to open up the task. I know it's a task number 2, but it's actually task number 1. Of course, the first task is just a introduction. So the very first day is called command interface. We're going to learn about the command line Linux interface. Now, this is the terminal right here, and this is pre-opened. And the way we can open it, if it's not open already, is just to click on the small icon right there, or double click on one right here. Choose a double click on it. I'm going to maximize it. And we can, of course, zoom in and zoom out. I'm going to zoom in once just to make it a bit bigger for you. And what we're going to go and do here now is to go ahead and read the text. And while you do that, you can, of course, pause the video. And I'm going to go down here until we reach the actual questions, where I'm going to try and do different kind of CLI tricks so we can learn about this. So the very first question is, which command line interface command would you use to list a directory? Well, I'm in the directory right here on the right side, and I can type ls, and I will see the listing of the directory that I'm currently present in. The way you can see the current working directory is to type pwd, and you will see that we are in the folder called maxskitty in the home folder. I'm going to guess ls is going to be my correct answer right there. And we have a beautiful sound in the background. It's really loud, I guess, telling us that we actually gave our answers correctly. Now we're going to find something called flags here on the Advent of Cyber. Now, what is a flag? A flag is a representation of a proof that we actually found what we were looking for, that we did the task correct. So the question is, what flag did you see inside of maxskitty's guide? Now, if we're going to just take our eyes back to the terminal window right here, we can see this says guides right there. So let's go ahead and say cd change directory into GU. I'm going to press tab. If you press tab while typing something that is actually there in Linux command line interface, it will try and perform something called autocomplete. And that will actually automatically fill out the command URL or the folder or the name of something you're trying to type. Let's go inside of this folder right there. I type ls one more time, say, whoa, why is it empty? Well, probably because we need to verify that there are hidden files. So ls type -a will give us A will show all the different kind of hidden files there are. And hidden files, they are expressed with a dot in front of a file or a folder. There's something here called .guide. Let's do a command called cat, which is a concatenation command that will take all the output from inside the file and throw it out to the screen so we can see all the content inside. One more time, I'm going to do this, and we will get a flag right there. So I'm going to go ahead and copy paste this, and hopefully the copy paste guards are listening to us so we can one more time read it correctly. So I'm really happy with that. Which command help you to fill the logs for failed logins? Well, through the guide we did here, you notice that we did a command somewhere here called grep. And when you use the command called grep, basically you're saying, grep, please search for the word secret in this file right there. And wherever that is found, we will echo out secret found. Now, of course, that command here will be grep. So let's go ahead and type grep. The next question will be, what flag did you find inside the xstrike script? Now, let's go ahead and go back. I'm going to type cd in the command line and press enter. When you do that, you will automatically go back to your home folder of the user you're logged in with. The home folder is usually named the same as your user, which is MacSkitty, as you can see right there. After the @ you will see the name of the actual machine we're at. So our name is MacSkitty. So now if we type ls inside of this folder right here and pwd for the current working directory, we can see that we are inside home and MacSkitty. If you go one back by saying cd and a space ... that's basically instructing the command line interface to go one folder back. Do that, type ls again, and we can see that there are different kind of users: Eddie-Knap, MacSkitty, Sodmas, and Ubuntu. Those users, we're gonna go ahead and verify. Now, I know, since I already read this, that there is inside, I think it's Sodmas, which is the user, and 2025. There is an actual script inside here called xstrike.sh. Let's one more time do this. Type egg, press tab, and it will also complete it for you. Press enter, and you will get the flag right there. So we are verifying that we can find the content inside the file, and that will actually give us the correct flag. So we are learning right now to navigate in the command line interface and to use different commands and understand what we're actually doing, which is really important while learning and exploring cybersecurity. So I think TryHackMe is doing a fantastic job by presenting these kind of different things. Which command would you run to switch to the root user? Well, that's going to be an easy one, because what we're going to go ahead and write right now is a sudo space su. That basically means we're going to do sudo. I usually say sudo is like super admin do. It's an easy way to explain it. And su is switch user. And that's basically the command you're going to use. And now you're actually the user root. Now, the answer would be sudo su. There we go. Now, and finally, what flag did Sir Carrot Pain leave in the root bash history? Now, let's go ahead and type clear right now to clear the screen, because you have a lot of stuff on the screen, so it's easy to work from a clear screen. Now, it said the root bash history. Let's go back to the home folder, the root, type cd, press enter. One more time, ls, and the bash history. ls tag A. I think this is a hidden file. And we can see that something called bash history right there. Now that file contains commands we typed at some point in time. Let's go ahead and type cat bash history and press enter. And inside this file here, the bash history, we can see different commands been written by the user. Only in this file, which is going to be the root user, we're seeing who am I, cd, ll, nano is text editor, and different kinds of commands. We're actually seeing a flag right there, so I'm going to go ahead and copy paste that and paste it. And we are actually done. Now, there's a side quest. You can go ahead and do that if you wish to do it. I'm going to check these answers out, and we're done. So basically, let's go ahead and talk about why command line interface commands are very important in Linux when it comes to cybersecurity and comes to learning to hack, which is what this website is basically all about. TryHackMe is a fantastic place where you can learn about hacking, tooling, defensive stuff, reverse engineering, command lines. You learn many different things, and I'm just taking a top of them, but there are so many different kind of rooms here on TryHackMe we can go ahead and explore. And basically, I did hundreds of rooms in the past on TryHackMe. I have 100 rooms on my channel. You can go ahead and watch them. And of course, I will try and do these rooms as many as I can. I have it's a habit to do all the rooms every year. But I must be honest, this time I'm going to try and do all the rooms if I can, find the time. I just feel like this is going to be a long time since I did a TryHackMe room. And today I really feel happy to one more time to contribute to you. We're going to learn about cybersecurity, learn about command line interface. So I really hope you learned something. And it would help me if you would go ahead and, like the video, subscribe to my channel, of course, write something down below, a comment, say ho, happy Christmas, something crazy, everything will help. And basically, I wish you a very, very good day, a happy Merry Christmas when that time comes. And maybe we're going to see each other again on day number 2. So basically, let's say ho.